Okay. For today's lesson, tapos na tayo sa quadratic equation. Ngayon naman, let's talk about quadratic inequality. Quadratic inequality. From the word itself, that means hindi siya equal, no? So, madali lang ma-determine ang quadratic inequality. Kung natatandaan nyo noon, ang pinapasagutan naman sa inyo, is it quadratic or not, yung dati. Ano ba yung mga conditions to say that the equation is a quadratic? Kapag ka merong yung variables mo, ang highest degree of the variables is in square, no? Ito yung highest exponent mo sa quadratic equation. Ano pa yung isa? Yung a must not be equal to 0. And then, dapat meron kang equal sign to make it an equation. Kapag ka ang hinahanap natin is equation, quadratic equation. Ngayon, ito naman sa sa quadratic inequality, based from the word itself, inequality, yan yung parang quadratic equation siya, but instead of using the equal sign, we can use the sign greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Okay, so these are the symbols used to denote that the quadratic expression is, sentence is an inequality. Okay, so let's have some examples here. So, madali lang to, no? Wait. Okay, here. Dito sa compendium nyo, no? So, we have here, isn't it that kapag quadratic equality, ang standard form natin, ax squared plus bx plus c, pero instead na ito, equal siya. No? Sa quadratic equation. But inequality tayo, we are using greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. No? Where a, b, and c are real numbers, that means ang unreal, ang hindi lang naman real numbers, yun yung may square root ng negative number, diba? Kunyari, square root of negative x. Ito. Okay? O kaya, square root of, it should be number, hindi variable pala. Where a, b, and c are real numbers, that means hindi sila naka square root of a negative number, like for example, negative 4. Okay, so this is not a real number. So, dapat yung a, b, and c mo are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Once again, bakit nga ba hindi pwedeng 0 yung a? Kasi, kung 0 yung a, that means, kung i-multiply yung quadratic variable, magiging 0 na siya. So, hindi na siya quadratic, magiging linear na kasi ito na lang ang matitira. No? So, yan yung mga condition for you to be able to know if it is a quadratic inequality. At madali lang, ito lang naman yung symbol na titignan mo eh. No, kung may equal sign siya, then it is not. Dito sa module ninyo nakalagay dito isa-isa, no? An example na. Sa unang-una, we have x squared plus 9x plus 20 equals, no? 0. So obviously, okay meron kang quadratic term, meron kang linear term and constant, kaya lang, equal siya, so it is not quadratic, no? It is not a quadratic inequality. Sorry. Kasi ang tinatanong dito, if it is a quadratic inequality. So, this time, ang hinahanap natin yung quadratic inequality. So, ito, not. Kasi, quadratic equation siya, no? Tapos, yung sa second example, we have 3w squared plus 12w is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, check natin. Ang exponent niya is 2 and yung kanyang symbol is greater than or equal to, then we can say that this is a an example of quadratic inequality. Next, we have 4x squared minus 25 equal to 0. Once again, may equal. Okay? So, hindi yan. Kunin na nga natin yung may mga equal. O, ito, hindi rin to. May equal siya. Ito, may equal din. No? So, ang check nyo na lang yung may greater than or less than or greater than equal to. Ito, meron siya. No? And, meron ka exponent na 2. Okay? So, check yan. How about this? Yes, ito yung symbol mo. And, ang iyong highest exponent is 2. So, that's check. That is a quadratic inequality. How about this one? Yes, it is also a quadratic inequality. Nakita mo yung symbol and yung highest exponent is 2. So, that's check. This one, x cubed. Meron kang inequality. So, i-check ko na sana, no? Kaya lang nakita ko yung highest exponent niya is 3. So, this is not a quadratic inequality. So, we're looking for yung highest form niya is, okay. So, we have our x plus 3 times x minus 4. So, if you are multiplying two binomials, ang kalalabasan niya is a quadratic trinomial, no? So, this is check kasi yung kanyang symbol is yung pang inequality. And kung i-multiply mo itong dalawa, you will arrive on an expression wherein your x has an exponent of 2. So, check yan. Okay. Next, we have solving quadratic inequalities. Paano nga ba natin sinusolve ang quadratic inequalities? No, so, can you hear me clearly?
Yes po.
And can you see the screen clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. Okay, thank you very much for answering. Let's take the example on your compendium. Ito. We're going to find the solution set of x squared minus x minus 6 is less than 0. Okay, so try natin dito. Oops. We have x squared minus x minus 6. X squared minus x minus 6 is less than 0. Okay, tama ba? Okay. Okay, yan. We're going to solve this one. Okay. In solving for quadratic inequality, unang-una gawin nyo muna equal to, no? In order for you to solve x. We have to solve x first using yung gawin nating equation. So, ito, magiging x squared. I-box ko na lang, ano, that means this is the quadratic inequality that we're working out. So, yung x squared minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay? So, instead of using the inequality symbol, we're going to use equal sign para ma-solve natin yung x. Okay? So, that means we can do this by factoring. Okay? Can you please tell me the factors of this one? Tinuro ko na sa inyo kung paano mag-factor ng trinomial, right? Is equal to 0. Anyone? Can you please factor that equation? Ito. Para ma-review na iba. Okay? The third term is minus. So, that means, ang sign ng dito sa loob ng iyong factor is isang positive at isang negative. No? Because positive times negative will give you a negative result. Now, anong next? You're going to look for the factors of 6 wherein kapag minus mo, will give you 1. Kasi ang numerical coefficient nito is 1, diba? What are the factors of 6 na kapag minus mo, will give you 1?
2 and 3 po.
Okay, very good. 2 and 3. Saan natin ilalagay yung 3? Saan natin ilalagay yung 2?
Yung 3 po sa negative.
Okay, yung 3 is a negative at ito yung smaller. Kasi the bigger number will adopt the sign of the middle term. Okay, So, if that is the case, di ba kapag kinukuha natin yung x, yung kabaliktaran lang ng sign ito. So, x is therefore equal to negative 2. So, that's your x sub 1. Your x sub 2 is equal to 3. So, yan yung solution, di ba? Yan yung solution. So, we're going to use that one in order to solve this one, the quadratic inequality. X squared minus x minus 6 is less than 0. Okay? So, let's see. Tignan natin ngayon to. I-graph natin to ngayon sa isang number line. Okay, nag-ready ako ng number line dito. Okay, let's say we have here oops. Hirap pag walang stylus, no? Okay, dito tayo sa gitna, 0. Number line, kung maalala ninyo. We have 0. This is 1, positive 1. Positive lahat nung nasa right side. Negative naman yung nasa left side, no? So, negative integers, positive integer here. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, and so on and so forth here. And then we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and negative 4, and so on and so forth. Continue na lang natin mamaya. And the quadratic inequality is x squared minus x minus 6 is it less than, wait, where is it? Okay, less than 0. Okay, so yan. Yung unang-unang, yung sinolve mo yung x, yung isa, it is negative 2. Yung x sub 2 naman is, ay wait, negative 2 nga ba? I think it's 2. Okay, negative 2 and 3. So, we have negative 2 and 3. So, i-locate natin yan sa number line dito. Let's use this one. This is positive 3 and this is negative 2. Okay, what are the solution set? Isa-isahin natin. Meron tayong tatlong segments dito. We have here from negative 2 to positive 3. Maaring dito yung x mo. No? From this one, dito sa mga points na yan. And then maaring dito din. No? From positive 3 up to positive infinity. Or maaring dito naman from negative 2 hanggang negative infinity. Okay. Ngayon, tignan natin. So, dito, yung x mo is less than 3 but greater than negative 2. Okay, yung mga points dito. Maaring ito yung solution set. Dito naman, maaring ito yung solution set. Yung x mo dito is less than, no? Less than positive 3. I know. Greater than. Sorry, hindi pala less than. Less than 3, no? Lahat dito, and then hanggang positive infinity. Okay, dito naman, yung x mo is more than dito. So, we have more than sa negative infinity. But we have here negative 2. Okay, so let's see. Unahin natin dito. We're going to check mula rito sa negative 2 papunta dito sa negative infinity. Using the equation x squared minus x minus 6 is less than 0. Okay? Mag-pick kayo ng any number here. So, ito yung negative 2 mo. Mag-pick ka ng any number after ng negative 2 papuntang negative infinity. Okay, so, kunin natin for example yung negative 4. So, we're going to substitute negative 4 as x. So, this is negative 4 squared minus your x is negative 4. Okay, so we have picked kasi negative 4, no? Where x is negative 4. No? So we substitute negative 4 minus 6. Is it less than 0? No? Kasi kung hindi siya less than 0, then this is not the solution. So negative 4 squared is 16. And negative times negative becomes positive. So this is plus 4. And then minus 6. As you can see, 16 plus 4 is 20, and 20 minus 6 is 14. Okay? Is it less than 0? No. So, since hindi siya less than, 14 is not less than 0, then this is false. This is not a hindi dito, wala dito yung solution set ng x. No? So, false. So, you cannot use this one. X na yan, no? So, saan, tingnan naman natin to. Yung dito sa second, kasi tatlo yan, di ba? Tatlong segment yan. Isa dito, isa rito, tsaka isa rito. So, dito naman tayo. Mag-pick tayo ng any number here that is greater than 3. We have 4 then. Gawin din natin 4. With this quadratic inequality. So, gawin naman natin 4. So, we have 4 squared minus, so your x will be 4, and then minus 6. Is it less than 0? Okay? So, we have here 4 squared is 16, minus 4, minus 6. Is it less than 0? Okay? So, we have your 16, minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10. Okay? So, therefore, it is not less than 0. This is 6. This is not less than 0. Pagka sinabi natin less than 0, dapat negative to, no? Since hindi siya naka-negative, then this is also false. Wala rito yung hinahanap natin. Hindi siya magiging solution. So, we cannot use this as the solution, yung mga all sets of number here. Ngayon, how about yung sa gitna? In between negative 2 and positive 3, no, dito. Mag-pick tayo ng kahit isa lang dito. Pwede mo nga gawing 0 eh. Mas madali kung mag-substitute ka ng 0 as x, no? Using this one, tignan natin. We have x squared minus x minus 6. Is it less than 0? Okay, if x is 0, so this is 0, minus 0, and then minus 6. Is it less than 0? As you can see, this is negative 6. And negative 6 is less than 0. Therefore, ito yung, andito na yung, okay, lagay natin true. No? So, that means, etong solution set na dito, yun yung pwedeng gawing value sa x to make this inequality true. Now, tignan natin yung, how about yung negative 2 mismo tsaka 3? Let's try to substitute it. No? Substitute natin yung negative 2 dito, substitute din natin yung 3 dito sa inequality. Tignan natin kung pwede siya. Okay, if for example, this is negative 2, we have negative 2 squared dito, minus negative 2, and then minus 6. Is it less than 0? Okay? So, we have here negative 2 squared is 4. Minus, that's positive 2. So, that's plus 2. Minus 6 is less than 0. So, this is 6 minus 6. Is 6 minus 6 less than 0? No. No? Because it is equal to 0. So, therefore, hindi mo pwedeng isama yung negative 2 as dito sa solution. No, hindi pwede yung negative 2. How about yung 3? Tignan natin kung pwede siya. So, let's substitute 3 here. We're going to have 3 squared. So, 3 naman ang gagamitin natin as x. Minus 3 minus 6, is it less than 0? So, this is 9 minus 3 minus 6. This is also equal to 0, no? So, this is also false. Hindi pwede. Hindi rin pwede kasi equal siya eh. Naging ganyan, no? So, this is false. False din siya. So, this cannot be used as part of the solution, yung number na to. That means, kung i-graph mo siya, magiging ganito siya, no? Ulitin natin yung graph. Burahin lang natin yung mga black.
Ma'am, excuse po.
Yes?
Ma'am, pa-admit daw po si Shane.
Auto-admit to Iha. Sabihin mo lang sa kanya, ayan na, naka-join na siya. Kapag ganyang merong nagpapa-admit sa inyo, sabihin nyo lang, refresh nila yung page, no? Kasi auto-admit naman ako palagi, no? Para palaging ganyan na i-interrupt tuloy tayo. Kaya ako naglagay ng auto-admit mode para hindi na-interrupt yung discussion. Okay, so, paano natin i-graph yan ngayon? Ano yung solution natin? Hindi pwede to. Ay, ang nabura dito yung blue. Wait. Ulitin natin yan. Yan. Yan yung original na ano, no? So, wait, burahin din natin to. Ay! Nabura pati yung blue. Okay. So, yung negative 2, hindi siya solution. So, dapat blank lang siya, no? Hindi siya shaded yung bilog. That means, hindi siya included dun sa solution. Ganon din dito sa positive 3. Ngayon, ang pwede mo lang i-darken, ito. Dahil ito lang ang solution mo. No? So, yan yung magiging graph ng solution mo. Hindi nakasama to. No? So, asan siya? Andito siya. It is x is greater than negative 2 but less than 3. No? So, dito sa, ito yung magiging solution set mo. X is less than negative 2. Greater than negative 2 but less than 3. No? Andito siya. So, kahit mag-substitute ka rin ng 1, magiging less than 0 siya. Okay? So, yan yung magiging solution set ng equation x squared minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Any question? Violent reaction, wala? Okay, so let's have another example here. Ito yung sa solution niya. Okay, ayan yung explanation dun sa libro nyo, no? Ayan na, oh. Ito yung graph niya. Naka-open yung circle mo. That means hindi included. Ngayon, kung chinek mo na mismong points negative 2 and positive 3 is part of the solution, then dapat nakasama sa shaded to, no? So, magiging graph mo ganyan, no? Kung pati yung points. So, ang mangyayari niyan, this is usually true kapag ka-equation mo is nasa less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Asahan mo kapag ganito, that means ito kasama to included. Included yung mga points mismo. So, nagkataon lang na it is less than lang ang sa equation na yon, less than, no? We have x squared minus x minus 6 is less than 0. So, less than lang. So, that means hindi kasama yung points. Wala siyang equal to eh. Kung may equal to siya, equal to 0, kung meron siyang, kung ganyan siya, makakasamang solution ito. Kasi diba, nung chinek mo yung negative 2, nung sinubstitute natin, it is equal to 0. So, that means, pwede siyang maging solution kung ganito yung inequality symbol mo, less than or equal to. Kaya lang, wala siya equal to. So, kapag walang equal to, asahan mo, hindi shaded yung mga points ng solution kapag sinolve natin yung x, no? Oops. Okay, let's have another example here. Okay, we have here, we're going to solve 2x squared minus 5x. Okay, ito yung merong less than or equal to. Okay, mabibigyan ka ng example naman kung paano to. Gamitin na natin itong itong compendium na mismo. So, you have 2x squared minus 5x is less than or equal to 3. Now, ito yung, we're going to know the solution set. So, gawin natin, isolve muna natin yung x using factoring. Okay, naalala pa ninyo? So, we have 2x squared minus 5x, we have to transfer this here, no? Nandito kasi sa isang side. So, magiging, magiging ganyan siya. Transfer kasi natin tong, kailangan nandito sa lahat, nandito lahat yung mga, zero lang dapat dito sa right side, no? In order for you to solve this inequality. Parang sa quadratic equation din, no? Dapat equal to 0, naka-standard form. Palaging equal to 0 para ma-solve mo. So now, syempre, transfer mo yung 3 dito, magiging minus 3. So, ito na yung magiging new equation mo. It must be less than or equal to 0. So, we have 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. It is less than or equal to 0. Okay, so let's try to solve this one using factoring. 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, let's solve for x. Paano nga ba natin fina-factor to? First, kopyahin lang natin to, 2x. Hindi pa siya, although hindi pa yan ang mismong factor. 2x, 2x. Since minus to, so isang plus at isang minus yung sign. And then we're going to multiply 2 to 3, so that is 6. So we have to look for the factors of 6. Since minus yan, wherein kapag minus mo, will give you 5. So it's obviously 6 and 1 lang. And your 6 will be placed dito sa may minus because your middle term is in minus. So dito natin lagay at yung 1 mo dito. As you can see dito, hindi pa ito yung final factor kasi they are both divisible by 2. So, magiging factor nito would be, so 2, cancel na natin to para x na lang. 2 over 2 is equal to 1, so x na lang yan. Minus 6 divided by 2, that's 3. Okay, so these are the factors. Okay, so the solution therefore, sabi ko nga, opposite lang ang sign nito, so magiging minus, no? Minus 1. And then, ang denominator niya would be yung numerical coefficient ng x dito, which is 2. So, that is negative 1/2. And x is 3. Okay, so yan yung pag sinolve mo yung x. Now, ilocate natin to ngayon sa number line. So, we have negative 1/2 tsaka positive 3. Ito yun. Ito yung negative 1/2. Can you see clearly on your, nasa compendium nyo naman to, no? This is negative 1. This is 0. Siyempre, yung kalahati niya, ito yung 1/2. Negative 1/2. So, andito yung unang points. Take note, shaded ko, no? Kasi nakalagay dito, less than or equal to. Ito naman yung isa, yung 3. So, negative 1/2 and 3. Ngayon, kung titignan mo, from this, tatlong segment na naman. Mula positive 3 papunta sa positive infinity. No? So, yan yung isang set. The possible solution. Tapos, yung second solution is yung from between negative 1/2 at saka 3. So, yan yung pangalawang solution. possible solution. And then last is yung dito, yung to negative infinity naman. No? So let's try to see kung ang solution na kapag andito yung x. So let's use x as 4. Dito ang hinuna pala yung dito sa okay, let x be 1. Inuna niya yung dito sa gitna. Okay? Yung dito, inuna niya muna mag-substitute. Kahit saan dyan, pwede kang gumamit ng 0, 1, or 2. That is, basta in between siya sa negative 1/2 and 3. No, dito, ang ginamit niya is 1. Actually, kung ako 0 na lang, mas madali pag 0, no? Mas madali mag-substitute kasi ng 0, eh. Ito yung, okay, ginamit niya pa rin yung original inequality, quadratic inequality. Although, pwede mo namang gamitin yung ginawa mo ng standard, no? 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. Pwede din naman, eto na dito muna siya mismo i-substitute or dito. Okay lang. Basta maging true lang siya. So, kapag sinubstitute natin yung 1, so that's 2 times 1, and then minus 5 times 1, is it less than or equal to 3? So, as you can see, this is 2, and then minus mo sa 5, that is negative 3. And negative 3 is less than or less than 3. So, this is true. Okay? So, yung solution dito, hindi pa sinasabi kung kasama yung 1/2 tsaka yung 3. Yung solution dito, yung x dito, ito yung kasama sa set ng solution para sa quadratic inequality. Ngayon, kapag ang x naman is equal to 2, wait, bakit 2 ang inano? It should be 3. Lagay natin. Okay, dito. Sa x is 4. Kasi tapos, yung 2 is part of this one no? So, huwag na natin yung 2. Pampadagdag lang to. True pa rin siya, syempre. Kasi it's within this segment Dito tayo sa 4. Let x be 4. Doon naman tayo sa papuntang positive infinity. From 3, papuntang positive infinity. So, substitute natin yung 4. As you can see, ang naging result, it is 12. And 12 is not less than 3. So, false siya. That means we cannot use this part as solution for x, for the quadratic inequality. Let's try naman dito sa papuntang negative inequality. We can use negative 1. Okay, so here, ginamit niya negative 1. Nung ginamit mo yung negative 1, ang naging result nung sinubstitute mo yung x as negative 1, eto, it is not less than 3. So, this is also false. You cannot also use this one. Pero take note, if you're going to use negative 1/2 and 3 mismo, magiging kasama siya, magiging part sa solution. No? Kapag mismo yun, sinubstitute mo yung negative 1 at saka 3, di ba magiging equal to 0 siya? Kasi yun yung ginamit nating solution nung inana nating equation Yung ginamit nating equation para mahanap x. So yung magiging graph ng solution mo is from negative 1/2 at yung mga points dito. No? Yan. So, ayan yung magiging graph. Yan yung solution set mo. Where yung x mo is less than or equal to 3 or greater than or equal to negative 1/2. So, yan yung magiging solution mo. Solution set mo. Okay? Okay. Okay, solving problems involving quadratic inequality. we're going to do this separately, no? Kasi yung ibang pagsasolve ng problem dito, ipapakita ko rin sa inyo kung paano mag-graph ng quadratic inequality. Hindi yung graph, ito kasi yung tawag dito, yung pag-graph mo sa line, this is the graph of the solution set. No, ang sinasabi ko, yung graph mismo ng quadratic inequality. Mamaya malalaman nyo. So, I want you to take a break first. And then, kasi hinati ko yung segment na to into 2 parts kasi recorded na siya. So, mamaya papakita ko sa inyo yung pagsasolve ng quadratic inequalities and pag-graph ng quadratic inequalities. Okay, so you can have your 15 minutes break. You can be back at 11:10. Okay?